The Mystics have been on a roll this fall, with both sides going undefeated in conference play. A combination of two quality teams, Middlesex and Mystic River, has created a deep talent pool for head coach Josh Smith to pull from. Josh has been involved in rugby for a long time and was a Middlesex Barbarians coach prior to the merger. Josh has coached Elite Sevens teams and has acquired lots of hardware on the circuits. This past summer, Mystic and Middlesex decided to join forces, and they kicked off the merger with a lethal team that fell just short of making nationals. With most of the boys from Mystic and Middlesex getting together to play sevens this summer, the transition to the 15th season was easy.
Yeah, it was helpful as well that we had the ODA experience, so we had been used to playing with each other. As you said, I mean, we literally practice and play 1 mile from each other, so we were fighting for the same players, so it just made perfect sense to come together.
Mystic has brought in Eagle Pono Haitsuka to add another deadly weapon to their arsenal. Keeping tabs on the shifty Pono is harder than getting Congress to agree on something. He is able to teleport around the field with lightning speed. He has had success as the Eagle 7 squad with an outstanding performance in Vegas. In Week 1, Pono wore the 11 against White Plains and donned the 10 against Portland this past weekend, which worked out well for the Mystic side. Two additions for Middlesex are Jared Collinson and Vinny Daly. They have been playing together for quite a while, which has led to great chemistry on the field.
Being competitive, you know. Every practice is competitive. You're competing for that spot. You know, we got starters from Mystic, starters from Middlesex, coming together, kind of battling for who's going to take what position at the final thing. So, you know, I mean, we're going to have some guys bouncing around from D1 to D2. You know, everybody's really fired up to kind of really work for this spot.
Mystic OGs prop Chris O'Donnell and Hollywood Joe Shermitis, Nate Fox, and Evan O'Driscoll, as well as a number of other veterans, are excited to add some new blood to the roster.
As you said, I mean, we literally practice and play 1 mile from each other, so we were fighting for the same players, so it just made perfect sense to come together. And
I don't know. I still think that we're still coming together a little bit. You know, we still have we're still a rolling machine. We need to kind of keep building. Each week we get a little bit better and better, and it's all just repetitions. You know.
Mystic currently sits at the top of the Northeast D1 rankings and looks to be the team to beat this fall. Pine Banks Park in Malden, Massachusetts plays host to two former Connecticut rivals, New Haven and Hartford, traveling north, with Hartford taking on the D1 side and New Haven taking on the D2 side. Make sure you ship up to Boston this weekend to catch some solid rugby action. And remember, if you're not helping spread the gospel of rugby, you're wrong.